In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to get the two new free Galaxy Opals, Ferry and Pervis Ellison in NBA 2K23 My Team. They're basically going to be the new Mike Bantam and the new Billy Knight. So the first way to get Pervis Ellis, he is basically going to be Billy Knight, and he's going to be in the T2 offline vault, as you guys can see. So that was the same way to get Billy Knight. And then if you look at Mike Bantam, which is now going to be Ferry, you can see he's available in co-op. He's going to be available in the unlimited vault. It's still saying Mike Bantam, but this will eventually switch to, say, obviously Ferry. It just takes a couple seconds for it to load in. So unlimited gonna have Ferry, I assume. Triple Threat Online also gonna have Ferry in the top right or top left. You guys can see it still says Mike Bantam, but right here it is showing Ferry. So the way to get Ferry is gonna be through co-op, clutch time, online wheel spin, T2 online boards, and the unlimited vault. So there's gonna be 4 different ways to get the Galaxy Opal Ferry card, and then the ways to get Pervis Ellison is going to be in the T2 offline vault and is going to be on the clutch time offline wheel spin, which was the exact same for the Galaxy Opal Billy Knight. So now let's hop over to 2KDB and let's show you guys their stats and badges and see how good of a cards they really are, and should you guys be grinding for them. So now to hop over to 2KDB to look at these card stats and badges and tell you guys which card is worth grinding for, just who's better between Ferry and the Galaxy Opal Pervis. But looking at Ferry here first on 2KDB, he's going to be a small forward, power forward, 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. He is going to be such a good small forward, at least stats and badges wise. He's got a 90 steal, 90 block, 95 lateral quickness, 90 perimeter, and 90 interior defense. So all around going to be a very solid defender. But we know from past my teams, Ferry is going to be such a good offensive card at the small forward position, having a 97 3 ball, 96 mid-range, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, and then he's also pretty good at going to the rim as well, with a 95 driving dunk and a 93 strength and 93 vertical as well. He's got Hall of Fame Agent 3, catch and shoot, corner specialist, deadeye, limitless range. He's also got Hall of Fame clamp breaker, quick first step, and then on the defensive end, actually a lot more Hoff defensive badges than I would have expected. He's got Hall of Fame anchor, challenger, or Hall of Fame anchor, clamps, glove, menace, and post lockdown. And then you look at the animations. This is where Ferry becomes one of the better small forwards in the game, with his jump shot being O-shape reset base, which if you guys don't know is one of the quicker bases in the game. It's on cards like Galaxy Opal Zion and Galaxy Opal Bob Nedelecki, and at least in my opinion, I think it's one of the better bases in the game. And then he's also got the Carmelo Anthony upper, which we all know is the probably fastest upper besides Oscar Robertson in my team right now. So it's a great upper. I think this combo will be super nice on very quick timing. And then they also gave him like the MJ dribble style, the De'Aaron Fox size up, Steph Curry escape, which means he can Curry slide, use that Curry escape crab animation. He's got the Dame behind the back, or no, he's got the Trey behind the back, but then he also does have the Trey leaner as well. So I mean, this card's going to be amazing stats and badges wise, and then obviously have really good animations, including like the quick drops off one and the front clutches. So I mean, this card is going to be an absolute beast at the small forward position. I would say easily a top 3 small forward in the game. But now we got to talk about another really good small forward from for the Galaxy Opal tier is going to be the 98 overall power forward small forward Pervis Ellison, I think is how you pronounce his last name. He's going to be a 6'9" small forward with a 7'1" wingspan. So we got such good, small forwards from these, vault RNG cards, because before was Mike Bantam and Billy Knight, a shooting guard and a small forward, and now we got another 2 really good small forwards in Pervis and Ferry. Because if you look at this Pervis card, he is just so well rounded, at least stats and badges wise. I mean, the card really has no flaw. And then you look at his animations, he's got the Seth Curry base, which was a Ricky Davis base, so a pretty good base, at least in my opinion. And then he's got the Klay Thompson upper, which I'm not exactly sure how that's going to look in game, but he does have that on very quick timing. And then just like Ferry has some really good dribble sigs with the Steph Curry escape, Garland size up, Dame behind the back, Trey fade, MJ dribble style, and then he's also got the quick drops off one and the front clutches. So 2 very similar cards, I will say. I am a little bit disappointed they're not at like 2 different positions. I feel like that would have been a lot more cool if it was like one of them was a point guard and one of them was like a center, something like that. I'm not the biggest fan that they're both at the small forward position, but whether it's Pervis Ellison or whether it's Ferry, they're both going to be elite cards at that small forward position. For who's better, I would say I'll probably take Ferry. And just because I think his jump shot will probably be that much better, and that'll be the biggest difference between the cards, but both are definitely worth grinding for. Yes, they are going to be RNG and probably very hard to obtain, but if you guys can get these cards, whether it's Ferry or Pervis, they're going to be small forwards you guys are probably going to want to put on your lineup. But let me know what you guys think about the 2 cards in the comment section down below, and which ones are you guys going to be grinding for, and hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.